I just have something to say. Some of your teams out there are in trouble. Okay. Some of your teams out there are in trouble because something that was told to me a while ago, and I've been holding this in for a while. I didn't know how to respond. I was a little bit offended, right? And there was a jammer on a team that told me that when they are not able to get out of the jam, they just stop jamming. That hurt my whole soul. That hurt my whole soul because what do you mean you stop jamming? What do you mean by that? They say when they don't get lead, they just kind of stop jamming. They kind of stop pushing. They just burn the time out. And as somebody that's been jamming for a decade, my brain can't comprehend. My brain can't comprehend because I am mentally still, even if I'm not getting out, my brain is mentally still focused on jamming and figuring out a way to get out or slow the other jammer down, or my mind is still actively engaged in the jammer role. I cannot comprehend a time where I was not actively thinking about jamming even when stuck. That's why I said some of your teams out there are in trouble. And I talked about this at a clinic before. And I actually have no way of helping y'all resolve this because it's I don't know, different teams experience different things, right? And what some of our teams out there have is forced jammers, okay? When you have forced jammers, people that don't want to jam anyway, they just out there because you told them to go out there, there's already a problem. There's already a negative thought process that's happening as soon as they hit the jammer line. Okay, as soon as they hit the jammer line, and that is not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. So again, I don't know how to resolve this problem, but our teams are in trouble out there. And the only thing I can think of is tapping into people that actually want to jam and fostering growth within those people. Right? Because they want to be out there. They are mentally, they have a good mental headspace to be on the jammer line. Where when you got to do what you got to do if you got a small team, but when you have a forced jammer, they're not going to fight like a true jammer heart would. A jammer with a true jammer heart is going to fight. They're going to fight for their life out there, man. And I don't know. I don't want to make this video too long, but what do you mean you stop jamming? Are there other jammers out there that just, as soon as they don't get out, you just stop jamming? What does that even mean? My brain can't comprehend. Why are y'all doing that? We should always be actively engaged in the jammers. We should always be actively engaged. Even if we don't get out. I've said this before at the clinic. Of course, your priority is to get lead. If you don't get lead, your goal is to keep it 0-0. So you go 0-0, or you're going to try to steal a point. That's how close you're going to be. And then if that doesn't work out, your goal is to keep it 4-0. And then after that, your goal is to keep it 8-0. Once it hits 8-0 and the other jammer is starting to lap you, again, it's time to explore other options based on the game scenario. Are we at the end of the game? Are we at the beginning of the game? Do we have time to make up for mistakes? There are so many things that you need to be thinking about, jammers, even when you're stuck. All right? I'm done. Bye.